Right, get his brother a hand too. The Bible say that the angels rejoice when a new man, comes into the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming into this truth, the angels is partying, man. They got some yayan or some what's the one word for the liquor in Hebrew? I forget. You know what I mean? I forget the word for drink. Oh man, you gonna bring it back to me? I think it's shatha, right? Because a cow is eat or food, and shatha is drink. So so the shatha kazak, which is a strong drink, right? So angels, they got them some shatha kazak right now, okay? Which people call kazak for short. So now this to bring it back to the class, we're in 1 Thessalonians 5:21. This is how you say Thessalonians in Hebrew, okay? And now remember, Thessalonica is a place outside of Israel. So this is what it says over here. I'm gonna try to bring y'all to it. So y'all can see that it says Thessalonians. Might be easier for you to see this way. I don't know. You can move the light too. You can take it down off here and just aim it up here. It really don't matter. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Or however you see fit. So we got Al, which is right here. A-L. Let me make this bigger. Right. So we 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Just remember, raise your hand. I mean, it's the protocol of the school. That's how we do it. It's the rules. So the first word is al, which is to or unto. They say to, right? Because in the English over here it says the first epistle of Paul, the apostle to the Thessalonians, right? So in Hebrew they have it over here, al to ha at the beginning. This is ha to say the, and then you got tha. What was it? Hold on, I got it written down, y'all. Give me a second. Tha salawa, naya, quayom. Oh, salaki. The salawa, the salawa, nayakyum, right? I think I got it right. Ha tha salawa nayakyum. Okay. So, with that being said, I might have jammed it up. All right. I can't see my handwriting that good with the shades. Ha-sa. Yeah, I think it might be Tha Salah Nayakim, right? Ha Tha Salah Nayakim, right? The Thessalonians. That's just what it means, is the Thessalonians. Now remember, I can't explain to you how we gave them that name in Hebrew from the Greek word. So don't get me on that. I don't know how we did that back in the day. And of course, this could just be Esau making that up just to try to fit it in. Because the word salawah is weighed, meaning like to weigh something. It means something is weighed. Thigh at the beginning is a tense. Is either you or she, or saying you did something or she did something, future tense or past tense or whatever. So it's a tense right along with the character ha. I don't know if y'all can see this too good. So let me just make this bigger. Right along with the character ha at the beginning. All right. So ha meaning the, and then this would be the tense. Salawa is the root word, right? Salawa. And then you got naya, would be me, and then, or nayak would be whatever that is, and then yum at the end is plural. So Thessalonians is where you get the yum at the end, speaking to more than one person. Now, that's as much as I can give you. I wasn't back then. I don't know how they came up with the name for the Thessalonians in the Hebrew, and it could just be Esau. Who knows? All right. I'm pretty sure they had a name in Hebrew, because, as you know, the Israelites spoke Hebrew. So the first part of this class, which is the Hebrew class, is going to be is going to be so quick. It is literally 5 words. The translation of this verse. Go ahead. Take the online class. Good Lord. All right. We just got to add this class on here. I forgot to tell you that. So that we was going to take the online class. I always forget what it looks like. Here we go. All right. So we hit the limit. So something got to come off of here because we need the online class. Let's do. Let's take off Twitch. Let's take Twitch off of here for a second. And we'll just put on the Facebook. Here we go. All right. Appreciate that. So now let's get into it. I think we might have had one person on Twitch. We just lost, and they're gonna have to come on over. They serious. They get down. All right. So now let's get into the Hebrew. Let's start the Hebrew class. Okay. Let's start translating. How you say Thessalonia is Ta Salawa Nayakyo. All right. Right. I think this was Salah. So my bad. That's where I went wrong at. And I got it written on a paper right here too, right in front of me. The root the root word was Salah, right? Which is wave. So it's Ta Salah Nayak, So that's how you say Thessalonians in Hebrew. So now let's get into it. All right. Let's read the scripture. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. We're gonna read it in Hebrew first, because we always start with the Hebrew first, okay? Because that's, of course, God's language, right? And we can go into all of those things in 1 second. So, all right, you trying to find it? All right, you got it. All right, so now I got the Hebrew up on the screen, so you should be able to see it. Go ahead. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Yep, 1 Thessalonians 5:21. All right, so now, here we go. Yeah, I was able to make it bigger. I was wondering, I was like, this thing is hating on me. Usually able to make it much larger so everybody can see. Let's see, can I get it a little bit? No, we'll leave it like this. So, 1 Thessalonians 5:21 in Hebrew, and y'all see how short this verse is. It's 5 words. 1, 2, 3. Damn, we know a few of these words already. 4, 5. Okay, we know 3 out of 5 words of this verse already. But let's read. So 1 Thessalonians 5:21 in Hebrew. Wachanwa kal dabar wahak. Damn, we know Kazakh too. God damn it. We know 4 words out this verse. This is how short this verse is. Now, usually we get some verses, they a ton of words in Hebrew. Take up the whole class. But this one is 5 words. So I'm going to start over. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 in Hebrew. Wachanwa kal dabar Waha Kazayakwa Batawa. That's it. Bakanwa Kal Dabar Waha Kazayakwa Batawa. Okay. So with that being said, let's read it in English. Brother, would you like to read it in English? Yes. I got a mic down there for you. Should be a mic, a red microphone. Oh, it's dead? No, let the brother get this one. There you go. You can read it. You can hold on to that. Go ahead. Just let everybody know where you at. So part of the rules in the class, because once the class starts to get full, right? Monday is our mandatory class. That'll be the best day for you to come. That's when a lot of brothers from Philly, if they ain't at work, and a lot of sisters, if they ain't home with the kids or they ain't at work, that's when they in here, right? On Mondays. So it'd be people in and out. You be people coming in. So we always call out where we at. We'll say, before we read the verse, we'll say, I'm in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5:21, and then we'll read, which is what I did even up here. So you got it, brother. You can read. Hold on, Quasi, you had something?
Good too. You break down to the brother why should we keep our hair uncovered type of class?
Oh yeah. We're gonna get into all that because I got I'm gonna actually do a breakdown because this verse, bro, this verse is short. We know 4 of the words. We got Kazak, Tawab, Kal, and Dabar. All those we know already. There's only one word is bakan that we don't know. Now I know you're probably learning everything, but for a lot of people, we know all these words already. All right, so shalom to everybody online. So this is gonna be real short. It's gonna be a short translation because Friday's a Hebrew class where we translate and we go into the Hebrew and translate it, right? Yeah, for sure, man. No, you don't gotta say your name. You just gotta say where you reading that, and then you start reading. You got it up. Oh, you probably got to turn it down. I'll turn it up for the music. So it's the top, the little burgundy knobs. You can just turn them down. Don't turn them down too much though.
All right.
That's good.
I'm reading from 1 Thessalonians.
Oh, you still got to turn it down, Quadazar.
5.
Turn it towards me to turn it down.
Verse 21 and 22.
No, just 21.
Just 21. But test them all. Hold on to what is.
Hold on. You got to go to the. You read it from the King James version.
You want me to read from the King James?
Yeah. Give him this Bible. Yeah. Oh, you got a Bible down there. All right, cool. The King James version is the only authorized King James. Is the only authorized Bible. It's the most. Yep. It is the most accurate. It got 5 mistranslations, just words.
I got it now.
You got it?
Got 5 King James version.
Go ahead. Whenever you're ready, bro.
Oh, the old King James?
Yeah, it shouldn't say New King James Version. It just should say King James Bible, KJV. Hold on, we got one for you right here. Or give him the one down there, whichever one you got. So look, y'all.
All right, I got it.
All right, the brother got it. Let's bear with him.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. There's a new student in the class, man. He trying to learn. Let's do it.
All right, 1 Thessalonians 5:21. But test them all.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yes.
It should say prove all things. Yep.
Yes.
Let's give. Yeah. I'm about to say. And if you notice, I took a screenshot of it already. It's even up here on the screen. I mean, but the brother give you a Bible. Can you hand him the Bible down there? All right, y'all. So type in y'all questions too, man. And yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but this is a holiday. We in a actual holiday that's 8 days long, what they call Hanukkah. And the Hebrew is HaChanukkah, and we light our candlesticks, man. This is when we went against, this is the Maccabees. We went against them evil Greeks, boy. And talk, man, listen. You got it? All right, brother, go ahead and read.
Sorry, I have some places.
Oh, man, it's all good. It's all good.
Again, we're reading from Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21. I charge thee before God.
5. You sure you're in 5, Quadrazar? You might be in 4. Listen, man, we all, just so y'all know, we all made these same mistakes. I didn't know where the hell any book was at in the Bible. I didn't know nothing about the Bible. I'm serious. I used to think the Bible was the white man's book. I'm telling you straight up. I didn't read the Bible. That's the white man. I used to say it. Go. Yeah, all right, go ahead, brother. You got it out.
Again, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21. Go
ahead, nice and loud.
All things.
The Bible said what?
Prove all things.
Prove all things. You can't, this is the thing about the truth. The truth can be proven no matter where you go, where you at, what you believe in, what you don't believe. You can prove the Bible. You can try to prove the Bible wrong. You're going to prove it right. You're going to find out that you're wrong. You can be like, I can smoke weed. Like, show me that in the Bible. Can't show it in the Bible. But then somebody can say, I can show you smoking weed is wrong in the Bible. I can show you sniffing cocaine is wrong in the Bible. I can, you know what I mean? I can show you celebrating your birthday is wrong in the Bible. Celebrating any holidays in America is wrong. That's why we only celebrate the holidays that are in the Bible. Jesus Christ celebrated this holiday. We're going to get into that too. And then once we do the class. Go ahead, brother, read. So the Bible says, prove all things. That's what we make everybody do. We make them Christians and the Muslims stick to what they say and no, prove it. They always want us to prove something. Oh, no, you prove what you're saying. I'm standing on the Bible. You prove me wrong. They can't. They want us to prove we're right. Then when we prove them right, they want to ask us a different question to prove. Then you prove that one right, they want to ask you another question. Meanwhile, still saying that what you're saying is fake. Well, why have me answer all the questions? You the scholar, I'm in something fake, right? Well, you prove me wrong. They can't do it. Can't do it. Just like in court, the burden of proof ain't on the person that's innocent. It's on the guilty man. Even though they say innocent till proven guilty, you get in that courtroom, you guilty till proven innocent. Period. Everybody knows that. That's why you are proving your case. The prosecutor is supposed to be proving that you're guilty. But you guilty just because you came in with the shackles on. Everybody in is like he locked up because he did it. I mean, you in there saying, Your Honor, there ain't no evidence on me. And the judge is like, well, is that without a reasonable doubt? Like, you're like, well, no. Like, I said it wasn't me. The DNA don't match. Well, you was there. You didn't have an alibi, so it could have been you. Where it should be, well, you don't have an alibi, but the evidence doesn't match. So it wasn't him. It couldn't have been him. But it's the other way around. The evidence don't match, but you ain't got an alibi. You guilty, you're going to jail. Prove all things. That's what the Bible says. Keep going, brother.
Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
The Bible says, hold fast. Now, once we get into the Hebrew, I'll explain all the words that they use. The Bible says, hold fast to that which is good. What is good in the Bible? Anybody want to answer that? What's the thing that they telling us to hold fast to? Remember, it said prove all things, but then hold fast to that which is good. So what's that thing that is good? Get his brother a hand. That's absolutely right. If you can say it in the mic for me nice and loud. What's according to God? That's the thing that is good. It don't matter the topic or the subject, because at the end of it, when you weigh your options, this is Thessalonians, right? The word salah means to weigh. When you weigh the options, it's going to be, is this good or is it not good? That's with everything. You got to wait, should I slap the hell out of this person? It might not be good right now. I was in a dark alleyway, it might be good, but I wasn't there to see it. I don't know if you're guilty or innocent. I don't know nothing. Don't ask me anything. I don't know how his face got black. Maybe something fell on him. Where's the evidence? I don't know. Right? But of course, so I can say it again, word. No, I was like, say it again, what you just said. Prove it. Right? Prove it.
Prove all things.
Just remember, brother, you gotta raise your hand. I mean, before you ask the question. But you're right. So it's telling us to hold fast to the thing that is good, that which is good. And that which is good is to serve the Most High, to serve God, whatever the laws of the Lord say, whatever the actual spirit of brotherhood and righteousness, or sisterhood as well, and righteousness, that's what we stick to. That's the thing that we hold fast. So now let's get into the translation, okay? That translation is gonna be quick, man. All right. So first of all, let me be right in what I'm doing. I'm just not, because this is a different language. Okay, I must have didn't copy. I must not have copied anything the way I thought I did, because I just tried to do something and it wasn't working out, and I had to prove it, and I was wrong. I didn't do my job. All right, there we go. So My bad, y'all. So here we go. So to take you back to the Hebrew, this first word in Hebrew is bakanwa. Bakanwa, okay? Let me make it nice and large over here so y'all can see it as well. Bakanwa. This word bakan, we're gonna get into now. We're gonna find out what it means. Now, I'm using the we use a few different range of books in here, but this is the Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. Hey, Shalom, Captain Ahmad. All right, so, Captain, do you want to take this class over? All right, okay, cool. No sign correct. So this was gifted to us by General Kabbalah Math, all right? Because of course, all the Hebrew different things we do. I believe he gifted Hazahab something else too as well for the work in the Hebrew. But this word bakun in here, if you see it right here, right? I have it right here. The word bakun, it means it's a verb. First off, is a verb, meaning it's an action word. Hold on, y'all. Where am I? Here we go. Let me switch these two, just so I know where I'm at. All right. It's an action word, is a verb. It means to examine. It means to try, which the Bible says to try. Try and examine is the same thing, or test. I didn't highlight test on this specific one right here, but I did highlight test down here. So examine, scrutinize, right? Try. Now, if you see the second definition of it, it says to prove, to test, to try, to examine, to scrutinize. All that's the same thing, okay? You proving something, you're trying it, you making sure it is what it say it is. 2a is a metaphor. It says with the metaphor of gold, and it says, and I will try them as one tries gold, okay? Meaning that was the scripture in the Bible. I think it was Job 23 and 10. They give you the scriptures here like Zechariah 13 and 9. And then we got section B, right? Definition 2b. It says, without a metaphor of God testing persons, right? Proving us. Go ahead.
It might be off course, question.
Go ahead.
What the Bereans like that?
The what?
The Bereans.
Bereans? What was that?
They're in the Bible. Like, they always, you can just tell them something. They were very.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Like they wanted you to prove it. It was a lot of different sects. It was one that began with an N. I believe the Niceans, and there's a few different people in the Bible that was like that. So you had the Pharisees and the scribes, and then you had the Sadducees, right? So the scribes, they record everything and all that. Then you had the Pharisees, they was a religious sect. The Sadducees, the Niceans, I'm saying Niceans from the council. Nicaea, but it was another one that began with an N, and it was a few different people, right? But if they was probably one of them. So if they was big on it, then yeah, that would be true. Just like them, they want you to prove it. Then I mean, you can't blame them. People would be talking sideways, bro. Like Jesus Christ is white. That's sideways. That is completely upside down. I don't listen. Before this class, before we understood the Bible, we would just go with that. Like, all right, well, I see the picture everywhere. It must be white. Then you read the Bible, we'd be like, hold on, somebody need to go to jail because this is a scam. Like somebody, they got me. Like scammers got me. This say he black. So I understand, but yeah, if that's what it says, then if that's who they were, they was big on proving everything, and that would be true. And they would be in Hebrew, in the spirit of the class, they would want you to become everything, right? Or become kal the bar, which we're about to get into. They would want you to prove all things. So we on the first word, which is become, which is prove. So I believe we got that part right. Now let's go back to the Dan, I want to copy this again, but let's go back to the Hebrew. Shalom, sir. Lord in Christ. Okay. So, bakanwa, meaning prove they, right? Prove them. Kal is the next word that we're going to look up, right? Kal is the next word, and it's, boom, boom, boom. Here we go, right here. So this word call or call, right? The root word is call, K-A-L, like call. So this word right here, it was once used as kawal, okay? Jeremiah 33:8. It's a noun, meaning it's a thing, right? It's a noun and it's masculine. That's what that M.M is, a noun masculine, because the Hebrew language is masculine, but then when you're talking to, it's a naturally masculine language. The man is the head of the woman. We know that. So the masculine takes presence over the feminine. It has more authority than the feminine. So because God is a man. So that only makes sense. So we change it to speak to a woman. We change it into the feminine tense, and which means we bring it lesser to speak, to go lesser in authority and strength to speak to the female, right? So this is a noun and it's masculine. It's used as the whole, like the whole thing. Oh, damn, what I do, y'all? My bad. Give me on that. Salaki. Right? So let me back out of this real quick. Boom, there we go. So this is the first definition. The whole of, right? The whole of. If you see right here, all or every. All or every. The whole thing, all things, everything. The whole of the, okay? I didn't highlight this, but all is the same thing. All. It's saying all, every, anything. Okay, I believe I might have had oh no, yeah, that was it on it. That was it on that one, because I didn't need more. I was sort of rushing at the end. I didn't need more, but if you see down here, I could have highlighted this too as well. All. It equals all, the whole of all. Salaki. So that's what it was used as. It's used as all. So now if we go back to the English, right, which I'm going to take us back to. Oh, here it is right here. The English. It says what? Prove all things, right? Bakanwa ka. Prove all. Prove all. That's where we at in this verse. We at prove all. That's the two English words it's the two Hebrew words. Well, the New Testament is not like the Old Testament in Hebrew. The Old Testament in Hebrew is factual. The New Testament is them matching Hebrew words to the King James Version English. So, but all the Hebrew words that they're using come from the Old Testament, because that's where we find the Hebrew language historically and biblically. Historically the scrolls they found in the cave. Biblically, it was the Bible. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead. And that's proof. Okay, you ain't going to jail. That's the proof. I still don't see how we're a hate group just with this alone. But anyway, you know, they got to prove that. But of course, we black, so we and Hispanic, so we guilty already. That's a damn shame. We guilty just because we black and Hispanic. Like, we was white people saying this, we would be loved. Yeah, because you know you a spick, damn, or a wetback. A Mexican brother, Issacharite brother, the tribe of Issachar. Officer Zarwai said this, and I never forget it. Zarwai said this at camp. Now he's Issachar, he's Mexican. He said, "How am I a wetback when y'all cross the whole ocean to get to me?" Like, y'all mad because I walked through the river? I walked through the little river. Cool, that's what's up. Because y'all stole it from me. But damn, y'all crossed the ocean to get to me first. Y'all ain't the wetback. That's the truth. They are the wetback. Somebody said, "You going to hell, you don't celebrate Christmas." Listen, you're going to block because you said stupid things. Shalom. All right, now back to reality. Salaki, we got to deal with the garbage, man. We got to deal with the garbage. We got to put people on block and ban them, stuff like that. You got to raise your hand, Salaki. War. I just want you to get in tune with the class. Go ahead.
That's what I said. You're going to hell because you don't celebrate Christmas.
Which is crazy, because Christmas is not even in the Bible. The evil thing that they do for Christmas is in the Bible, and it's said to be evil. It's a lot, man. I'm sorry, man. We gotta forgive some of the dum-dums that come on our pages, man. They don't know no better. Look, if you knew better, you would what? You would do better. They don't know better. And it ain't even their fault in reality. I mean, somebody told them to be, to believe what they believe. So what we gonna do? All right, so now let's go back to the Hebrew. All right, bring us back to the Hebrew. So the two words that we translated already within like literally the first few moments of this class is bakanwa kal. Bakanwa kal. And that was prove all things, right? Well, prove all. Prove all. We're going to get to the word things in a second. Let's just go back and let's continue to translate. Now, most pastors can't do what I'm doing. This is y'all know. Y'all in this class, y'all learning something that a pastor doesn't know. He don't know what we gave him this. He don't even know what it said. Anyway, and like I said, when we started this class, we knew 4 of the words already. My one rib that I got, she said her aunt was a pastor and her aunt used to study Hebrew. I said, your aunt is rare. Nobody does that in the church. Nobody even does that. She said, my aunt would have loved you. Yeah, I bet she would have, but she probably might have hated me too. Because I'd had to tell her, you can't teach, you're a woman. Meaning you can't be over a congregation. You can teach like women and children, but you can't have a congregation. Meaning it can't be, all right, Bible study time with auntie. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Somebody asks you something, you can teach them. If they're a female or, but that's the truth. So what we translated is bakanwa kal. Now, if you notice, it's a dash here with this word call, right? And not C-O-W like cow, but call like C-A-L, right? So call the bar. Call the bar. So this right here means these two words, I'm going to get you in a second. These two words are pronounced together. They're two separate words, but they said in the same breath. Call the bar, meaning because it's a phrase, pretty much. Now you had a question, brother? Yeah, call the bar. Yep, call the bar. Yep. So now let's get into it. So call the bar. So now let's go into hold on, where we at? Here we go. Let me bring this up for you. Got call. Where we at? Oh, yeah, that was the other one. All right, cool. So that means we got to go back out of here, close this out, and we got to go to the next email and pull up the next set. Here we go. All right, boom, boom, boom. Here we go. The bar. Let's start here. I'm going to show this tab instead. So here we go. So now, the bar. The bar is a root word that's used as speak. Okay? It's used as speak. Now, the bar has a range of meanings. I'm talking about a range of meanings. We use it as speak, and speak or word, like the word of God, but the verb of it is speak. The noun is verb. The noun is verb. The noun is word. Okay. So now let's keep going. We're gonna go into with some more of the definition of it. So this is definition D of the word the bar. It says hold firmly to. Hold firmly to. Right? Hold firmly to, devote oneself to. Okay, let's keep going. This is definition 6A. This is definition 6 in point A of definition 6. It says especially take or keep hold of, seize, take hold of, seize, catch. Now this was an extra one that I just felt as though I wanted to bring in, right? Take hold of the brick mold, right? So you can, just to show that it can be used as hold, okay? But the actual definition that we're using is D. And I believe which one this was. I don't know if this was 2D. Because definition 2 is be firm, right? Something firm. Because the root word kazak, which I'm about to get, Shalaki. So like I did the bar, right? We did the bar. I was supposed to be showing y'all the bar. My bad. I started going into Kazakh. I went into the one to Kazakh instead of the bar. My bad, y'all. Okay, this was the one I needed. My bad. I didn't skip the head. I just thought about it. I'm like, hold on. We're supposed to be looking up things, all things, right? The Bible says prove all things. So, Lockie, this is the word the bar. This is definition 3 of the word the bar. You can see it right here. Definition 3 is matter or affair. All right. The root of the matter. How went the matter? Okay, I'm gonna skip down just for time's sake, just because I spent so much time on the other word. It says, this is a case of the slayer. It says, as to all its particulars, then you got definition 4, right? Because I'm just finished, I just skipped down. That was talking about the matter, the case of the matter of the slayer, right? The case of the slayer. So definition 4 is events and things. The word the bar, events or what? Things. After these things, Genesis 15 and 1, 22 and 1, 40 and 1. Okay. So it's just used as things. Definition 6, something, anything. It's an indefinite, the way they classify our slang is an indefinite. It's used as do a thing, to do whatever a thing that you're doing. Nothing of anything. Y'all get where I'm going. It's used as a thing. Nakedness of a thing. So let's go back to the English. Wait, first I got to take you back to the Hebrew so y'all can understand what we translate. So bakun, prove, kal, all, the bar, things. And that's in the English as well. Prove all things. Bakun, bakunwa is what the verse said. Bakunwa, kal, the bar. The bunwa, called the bar. Prove all things. The all things was why I had the dash, to let you know it was said together. Go ahead. Bakunwa, called the bar. Yep, got it. That was perfect. Here's Brother Ann. Bakunwa, called the bar. You speaking the Lord's language. Real rap. I would say the angels rejoice, man, when a new person comes to the class or coming to the truth, man, coming to the body of Christ. So Bakunwa, called the bar, which is in English, prove all things. That's half of the battle. We almost done. We almost done. So now, let's keep going. So the next word, I know it's a little blurry, is waha kazayak wa. Now, just so y'all know, the reason why I'm not going in on the wa is saying they, prove them all things, and then whatever this word is, and then them, right? Or they. But it's just matching. That's all it is. It's just matching. It's because it has to match in number and in gender. So this would be masculine plural, the number, meaning more than one man. So this essentially is going to be more than one man. Whatever this, because this is the action word. The action word was what? Examine. All things, that's the noun. And then this is more than likely another verb, which is an action word, and is going to match with the masculine to say more than one man, right? Or more than one person in this case. So now, oh damn, what I do? I'm moving too fast, y'all. I was trying to just move over. All right, so now the word is wa chazayak wa. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's go back to the word kazak, which I didn't started breaking down by accident. So this word is the word kazak. All right, kazak. It's a verb is used as be or grow firm or strong, to strengthen something, to be strong. Word kazak is used as strong. Now it got a few different usages as well, but it's the main one, strong. You see it's right here with the main definition. to grow firm or strong or strengthen. Okay. Now let me skip y'all over real quick to what I was looking for. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's bring this back. All right, so here we go. Kazak. So now we're going into the definition of Kazak. So let me see, which definition was it? Right, we started at 2A, at 2D, I meant. So as y'all can see right here, I'm gonna bring it up on the screen for y'all. This is the word Kazak. You see it right here, Kazak. It says be firm. So now we're going a little bit more into the definition of being firm. Because the Bible says prove all things, and now it's going into Kazak, and it's saying firm or hold firmly to. Devote oneself to. Remember, we went into all of this, and then I went back and showed you what 6A was, with the take hold of or seize. It was just to back up the usage of holding something or to hold firmly to, which was the word Kazak in Hebrew, right? Which is right here, the word Kazak. So why at the beginning of the root word is saying and. Ha at the beginning is used as the or of, and then Kazayak is a variation of how to say Kazak, and then wa at the end to say them or more than one man, right? So what we reading so far is Bakanwa, prove, call, all, the bar, things, Waha Kazak, Kazayakwa, and hold firmly, and hold firm, and hold fast. Hold firm, hold fast, right? Which, hold on, y'all. I wanted to get this for y'all too, because I don't know if I brought this out clearly. You see this this right here, it says be firm and then fast over here. Be firm, fast, hold firm. That's what it's saying. So in the English, what did the English say? The English says prove all things, hold fast. And that word in Hebrew was, hold on, let me make sure I get it for y'all. Hold on. That word in Hebrew was chazayak, or kazak is the root word. Hold fast. So you got Bakhanwa, prove them, call the bar, all things, right? Waha kazayakwa, and hold fast, and then now you got ba tawab, and we know what tawab is. Everybody that's been in the school before knows what the word tawab is. Brother, you learned this on your first day. I said we knew 4 of these words already. It wasn't going to be a long translation. Oh, Salaki, damn, I did the wrong thing. I was trying to and hold fast that which is good. That which is good. Tawab, the word tawab. Okay. Let me exit out of this, and get this one up here. Hold on. Hold up. Here we go. Tawab. What's the word tawab, y'all? I mean, everybody knows this word. Tawab is a verb, is used as good or pleasing. Be pleasant, delightful, delicious, sweet, or savory in taste or odor. Be pure and be clean, cheerful and happy. Be glad, be good. It's the same thing. It's a bunch of stuff on being good. Be good, be kind. Okay? It means is the word used as good. It's the word tawab. Now, what I want to also, I don't know if I took a picture of this or not. Y'all gonna have to bear with me on this. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I took a picture of this, what I wanted to. I might not have got a picture of it. No, I didn't, because we did it before, but it was the character ba in the beginning. I think because I was short on time, I didn't pull it up because I went over it in a previous class. But if you notice, it had the character ba at the beginning of it. It said ba to wa. Ba is used to reflect, right? Not to reflect, but in reference to. All right, it's also used in reference to. It by the beginning of a root word is used as in, on, or at, or by, or with. With is very rare. At is very rare. But in is first. In is the definite one. Then on, then by, then at, and then with. So it could be by the goodness of. It could be in good, on good, or on pleasant, or on delight, or at delight, or by delight, with delight, because the word tawab, which was used as good or pleasant, right? So let's go back into Hebrew, and let's read it again, okay? It says, Bakanwa called the bar, prove all things, Waha Kazayakwa, and hold fast Ba Tawab, and that which is good. And that which is good. It is referencing good things, that which is good. Now remember, just so y'all know, remember this. The New Testament Hebrew is not biblical Hebrew. This is what they used. They used Old Testament Hebrew words, which is our language, which is the factual biblical, to match the King James English. That's what it is. You get you a New Testament in Hebrew. I believe you get one from the Bible Society. Now, don't mind us. I put my own little shield on there. I glued this on there, so don't be looking at me like we created this. We didn't. All right. I put my little thing on there. You can see that it was a picture that I put on it. But it's the New Testament in Hebrew. Right here. They did it so you can have a New Testament in Hebrew. It's not because they found this in this cave somewhere. They didn't. They found the Old Testament. They found that in caves and in bottles and stuff like that inside of caves. They didn't find this. This was later. Okay. They didn't find this in they used this to match. Like when I said we, I meant like us as people. When we came up with this, or you made the New Testament in Hebrew, whoever did it, they made it to match the King James Version words with Hebrew words, to match the Hebrew words to the King James English, right? So with that being said, all right, let's so let me go back on it. So let's read this out again in Hebrew. Bakanwa, prove, right? Call, all, the bar, things. Waha Kazayakwa, hold fast. And hold fast. You can disregard the wa is just matching the number. More than one person, right? So prove all things, and at the beginning, and hold fast ba in reference to tawab, good things, or that which is good. Okay, so bakanwa, prove, call, all, the bar, things, and ha kazayakwa, hold fast, ba, in or in reference to tawab, that which is good. Bakanwa, call the bar, waha kazayakwa, ba tawab. And that in English is prove all things and hold fast that which is good. And we know that you got to prove it. Can't just say it, you should prove it. And you must prove it. And hold fast to that which is good. But the good is keeping the law. All right, keeping the law, anything of God. That's what you want to hold on to. That's what you want to keep. You want to make sure you be a righteous man or a righteous woman. All right, let me check some questions. All right, and then I got a little breakdown. Look, it's 8:16, bro. We got what, 45 minutes? And we started a little late. We started playing commercials and go ahead, brother. Can we get the heat back on? I think somebody might turn it off. Go ahead, Doc. You good? You want to ask your question or say something? Make a statement?
No, I was into the teaching. The time I quit family was 45.
Yeah, man. It ain't nothing. Go ahead.
I'm enjoying the translations.
Oh, Most High in Christ. Yeah, let's clap it up for that. All right, give that a round of applause.
That's his language.
Yeah.
To be able to be in his class and listen to those scriptures, his language, it's edifying, and it's definitely it's a word I'm looking for. It's an honor.
Oh, Most High in Christ, it absolutely is. But that's the Lord. That's the Lord. Now, I want to prove something that you said. How do you know that this is God's language? Come on, y'all. Y'all out there, y'all online, y'all know. Show me, prove to me that I'm just not talking gibberish and cult language talk. Tell me, prove to me this is God's language. Go ahead, brother. What's your name again, brother? Carmelo. So, and here we would say young man Carmelo or young sister or sister, such and such. Because we get Hebrew names in here after 90 days, which they call in the Bible a surname, right? But it's a Hebrew name. If you attend for 90 days, you put on your all black, the guard will tell you at the end, he'll make the announcements to everybody. It's part of the protocol. But how do we know this? You want the answer?
The word.
But you got to prove it. Somebody say the word. So imagine if I didn't believe the Bible. I would say that's not true. Show me in the Bible. Go ahead. Quatazah.
Acts 2:22, verse 2.
Let me hear Acts 22, verse 2. You're getting close, though. It's in Acts. But I want to hear this verse. This ain't it, but let me hear it.
Acts 14? Acts 22:14, something?
Listen, you right there. It's Acts 26 and 14. I gotta give him a hand because that was the closest you're gonna get. I mean, you might have the number wrong, but you gotta get a brother a hand. You know what I mean? Let's go to Acts 26 and 14. Yeah, that's it. Acts 26 and 14. And if they want to argue, I got a precept for them. Here a little, there a little, line upon line, right? I got a precept for them. Come on, y'all online. Y'all should have typed this in. Acts 26 and 14. Go ahead. Yep. You can read it if you got it. Just use the mic so everybody online can hear you.
Acts 26, verse 14.
My bad, TikTok. I didn't mean to abandon y'all like that, man. We just was, teaching. I apologize. Go ahead.
Acts 26, verse
14. Yep.
Okay. It says that, and when we were all fallen to the earth.
So Paul, on his journey to to Damascus?
Yeah.
He was going to Damascus, right? Now, Paul ain't in the truth at this time. This still Saul right here. So, or Shaul in the Hebrew. He wasn't Paul, he was Shaul, right? He's still in the truth. He's still he's still in the world. He didn't even come in the truth yet, right? Keep reading. So what happened is it was like a thundering or something, and they all fell to the earth. Just like I know y'all seen on TikTok or whatever social media platform, where that lightning struck that soccer field and everybody just hit the floor. It just fell straight to the floor. Imagine like a thundering like that. Y'all just hit the ground. Boom. So Paul, he said, well, they had all fell to the floor. Because remember, he was blinded 3 days from this. Yeah. Go ahead.
So that's when he was on the horse and everything.
Absolutely.
God.
Oh, yeah. So we reading this right now. Go ahead.
And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
In the what tongue?
In the Hebrew tongue.
In the what tongue?
Hebrew tongue.
In the Hebrew tongue. Can you turn his mic up just a tiny bit? Matter of fact, brother, if you could just project your voice, you ain't got to turn it up because it might do that screechy sound. In the Hebrew tongue. This came out of where? The voice coming out of where?
I heard a voice speaking unto me. And
wait, go back. When they all fall into the earth.
And we were all fallen to the earth.
Go ahead.
I heard a voice speaking to me and saying in the Hebrew tongue. So, why persecutest thou me?
So this voice came from out of heaven. Because where else did it come from? How do you know that this is the language that the Lord and the angels speak? He heard this. Go ahead. You were about to say something?
Yeah, because in Acts, see, I like that. All right. I like this, number one. I like this study because if you break things down, like I'm breaking it down in my mind, from the beginning it says, prove.
Yeah.
So here we are now. Well, how do we know that? Because like I just said, it's in the word. But you can't tell somebody that. Now you got to prove to that person, well, where in the word exactly is it? And are they saying the Hebrew language? It says right here, and we were all fallen to the earth. I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou? In the Hebrew tongue.
In the Hebrew.
In the word, Acts 26, verse 14, right there.
The proof. Get his brother hand. The proof. Because when you're Hispanic or you black, you are going to jail unless you prove it. But in America, they say, you ain't got to prove. You're already innocent. I got to prove. I'm the prosecutor. That's what a prosecutor for, to prove you guilty. When as soon as you walk in the courtroom, you was guilty because you was black. You was Hispanic. You was Mexican. Listen, that cat that they said set that woman on fire, they ain't got a video of that man setting her on fire. I would not believe it. I'm telling you straight up. I seen her on fire and I seen him get locked up. I want to see the footage of the actual thing. I want to see him light her on fire. The video the picture they keep showing of him, it looked like he don't even speak English, bro. Go ahead. My bad. I'm gonna get you too. That would be crazy. Go ahead.
I agree with you. In the video, not only is it old, but there's a disconnection, I would say, with the video. You can tell that. I don't know. It's just there's no proof.
Where is him with doing it?
Actually doing it.
They got cameras on the train. You be on a train, people smoke weed on the trains. You get on a train, they smoking weed on the train. You hear there's no smoking weed on the train. How do you know? The camera on the train. You the conductor, you driving it. How do you know they smoking? You ain't in no last car to smell the weed. That's crazy. And most people, even though we be irritated at it, ain't nobody pressing the button to call the cops on them. Because Israelites, we got a no snitching culture. It's just, go ahead.
And what you said, there's a fire with her, but there's not him actually committing
the crime.
They said.
And that's why I said, with the Donald Trump, they criminals thing, I said, this is a setup, man. This cat don't look like, he looks like he do not speak English. It looks like for a fact he don't speak English. I'm telling you. And they ain't let this man say a word yet. The white boy who unalived the other devil, you got him on video cussing out other white people. He can talk. The Hispanic can't talk. He can talk. He just don't know English. I'm telling you, this man don't know English, man. I said, that cat don't know no English. Go ahead. That's exact. He's the deceiver. That's right. And, but see, y'all righteous men. Y'all believe in fairness and equality. That's not America. That's not where we live at. America don't believe in all that. America say, lock them up. Don't you know the cat that Donald Trump elected as his man's on an immigration status? He said he's bringing back the cages and aluminum foil blankets. He said he's bringing them back. That was major news today. Said he's bringing back the cages. I said, this is diabolical. Go ahead.
And also, people don't know about the Walmarts. As far as under the Walmarts, that it's on the ground, like concentration camps, under the Walmarts, like Walmart is really about and all that.
Man, listen, I wouldn't put it past the oppressor. I don't put nothing past the Lucifer. No. He's a monster. All right, now let me give you a precept. Let's go to Genesis. Give me the 11th chapter. And we're going to read, to about, it's been a minute, Quatazah, like 7, down to 7. I forget.
1 and 7?
Yeah, no, Genesis 11 and 1. And we're going to read down to, I think, 7 or 6 or 8. One of them. Don't quote me on that. 6, 8, 7, one of those numbers. We're reading down that far, and we're going to get into it. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 11, 7.
Chapter 11 and verse 1. We're going to read all the way down to verse 7, though.
Okay. Chapter 11. Genesis. Verse 1 to 7. Tower of Babel.
So this is the Tower of Babel, where God changed the language. I'm giving it to you. I done said it already. This is where the Lord got tired of us and split up the languages.
And
go ahead.
The whole earth was of one language.
Wait, hold on. It was of one what?
And the whole earth, not some, but the whole earth, everything. Like
Called the bar, all things.
Earth was of one language. Not of many languages, but one language.
Right.
And of one speech.
And of one speech. The bar, speech. Akkad the bar, one speech. One language. Akkad Lashawan, one speech. And one speech. Wa Akkad the bar. Go ahead.
And then you're breaking it down in Hebrew, which is 26:14.
Is that?
What we just reading.
Exactly.
Keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading. I'm gonna show you.
And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east.
And
they found a plain in the land.
Hey, Shalaka, can you see me one time with the Yaya? Bubble for sure. I got like garlic and all this stuff in there. You can keep it in there, Shalaka. This was what they call in the world liquor. You can have some too. We got food and all that stuff. We got the candles lit, huh? No, keep it in there. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. The young man, you ain't gotta get all the garlic I put in mine and all that. And tea and all that stuff. But go ahead. Yeah, you can read. No, he gonna definitely hook you up with something. Go ahead. And we got food back there too, if you need it. Go ahead.
And it came to pass.
Or want any. I'm saying need, like you in need. I'm saying if you want something. Yeah, go ahead.
And it came to
Wow.
pass as they journeyed from the east.
Uh-huh.
From the east.
Wait a minute. Where did they journey from? Did they journey from Africa?
No.
Exactly.
They journeyed from the east.
Because we ain't African. Like, life, civilization started in the Middle East. The oppressor likes to say that civilization started in Africa.
I got a question.
Well, he likes to tell black people that. He don't actually believe that at all. He would rather it be the Middle East because he can fit himself in there and he knows it's factual. But to promote to his slaves the Africa movement, he'll let people say it started in Africa. You wonder why all those YouTube videos say life is from Africa. Since when? Like, go ahead, keep reading though, because this is gonna get very detailed and it's gonna be deep.
It's already deep to me because the whole earth was one language, one speech. When it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Uh-huh.
And they dwelt there.
And they stayed there. Go ahead.
And they said to one another, go to.
No, dwelt was what it said. I was just backing you up. Go ahead.
And they said to one another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
And they had brick for stone and slime had they for mortar.
That's how you make a house, don't you?
Yes, it is.
I mean, this is all factual. So now, go to Genesis. It's like, my bad, where you got to raise your hand. Oh, go ahead.
So,
No, say what you was about to say.
they were making open houses, they had mortar, they were doing all of that.
The Bible says nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Nothing. We've been doing the same thing over and over, life after life. People do the same thing. Go ahead. Oh, all right, Salaki. I wonder. Oh, you want?
Yeah, as you were, I just wanted to say this real quick. It's interesting because you went to Genesis, the beginning, and they came from the east from the beginning.
That's crazy. I'm gonna take your verse back. We're gonna go back. Go to verse 10. Go to chapter 10. I'm gonna take you a chapter back. Now it was more to it, but we don't need it because we got the one speech, one language. I want to show you Eber. I'll show you this. I want you to read it, and I'm gonna pull it up for everybody. Go to Genesis 10 and 25.
10 chapter 25.
Yep, Genesis 10 and 25.
We're now at Genesis 10, verse chapter 10,
Uh-huh.
verse 25.
Chapter 10 and verse 25.
And unto Eber.
Unto who?
Eber.
Go ahead.
Were born 2 sons.
Uh-huh.
The name of one was Peleg.
Uh-huh.
For in his days was the earth divided.
Was it for in his days was what?
For the earth was divided.
Now.
In his days the earth was divided.
Now, go to Genesis 11 and 6.
Now we're going to Genesis chapter 11, verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do.
So it was one language on the earth in this time. Keep going now. Keep Eber in mind. Keep going.
And this they began to do.
Uh-huh.
And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Go ahead, meaning they're gonna do whatever it come to their head because they all on the same page. They all got one language. They all doing the same damn thing. Go ahead, which is evil what they trying to do. They was building the Tower of Babel. Go ahead.
Go to, let us go down, and there we found their language.
Now, is that good that what God just did?
No.
Oh, it was.
Oh no, it was, yeah.
But you see what you said first, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I asked. People don't understand. God have angels for good, and he have angels for bad. Did God come down?
No.
Who came down? Is it more than one God? Read it again.
Go to, let us go down.
Wait. Let who?
Let us go down.
Let us go down.
Us.
Who's the us?
We.
Let us go down.
Hold on.
Who was talking? Who said, behold, man have one language, and this they begin to do. Go to, let us go down. Who's the us? In the beginning was the earth, was without form and void. I'm going to skip you down. It said, let us create man in our image. Who's the us? You know who the us is? God and the angels and Christ. The Lord, the Bible tells you that the Lord made Christ first, then made everything else, then made the angels. Christ and the angels is the us. He is the us that went down and confounded everything. The Bible also say this too. I'm going to come to you in a second. The Bible say God will surely do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. That's proof that we're his prophets. There ain't no other prophets outside of the ISUPK, because we're the ones who revealed the secrets to. We brought the whole Israelite movement out. People wasn't doing nothing, Israelite nothing to ISUPK. Don't you know Farrakhan and what's his second in command name? The other cat, the bald head boy. Dark skin. I'm not sure what's his name though. It's the dark skin cat. Is
Or you might have, yeah.
I was talking about, dang, I can't think of his name. He was more extreme than.
yeah. Farrakhan's second in command, right? Don't you know all them cats know Commanding General Yohana and the brothers in the school? Our school started, Salaki, you got it? Khalid Muhammad. Our school was on 125th Street, 1 West 125th Street. Their school was on 125th Street, East 125th Street. They used to say that we was teaching out of a closet because our school was so small compared to theirs. Because we started in the 60s, 1969. Well, actually, it was before that, but we started ISUPK 1969, continuing what you call it, Abba Bivens' work from in Harlem, the actual original, the school, and continued the work, the truth, and went through everything and made it what it is today. ISUPK 1 West 125th Street. So people been knew that we was out there. They just didn't give a damn about us. Because who was popular? Islam, Elijah Muhammad, Fruit of Islam, Nation of Islam. What are they in Philly today? Sunni Muslim. They didn't give a damn about it. Israelite. What is that? The hell does that mean? What, you a Muslim? Like, that's what they think about us. Go ahead.
I remember when I first heard about it.
Oh man, that's what's up. Most High in Christ. Yeah. And they all come out of 1 West 125th Street. Or somebody that, well, they all, when I say come out, meaning they all left. That's what I mean by come out. But, or their leader was in ISUPK and left and started that. But most people, their leaders come out of 1 West and then they just broke off from their leader or whatever. and because he broke off from us or whatever you call it, they left the truth pretty much. Go ahead.
There's a similarity with the Israelites. I realize they all speak in that teaching. And what? And what did he say? And why did he say that?
That's because we started that. We started that. ISUPK, the original school. The school that's the only school. Everybody else is just in the world, bro. You just in the world, think you is. To know you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're in the truth.
It's lined up with the word. It's lined up with the word. Like there's no contending that. It's just lined up with this word.
Now, let's go back to Genesis. So now, Genesis 10 and 25. Let's revisit this, right?
10:25.
This is why I said, we're going to remember Eber in your mind, because the Lord just divided the earth. He said, this is what they're going to do. Go to and confound the languages. Well, he split up the languages. Read Genesis 10 and 25.
All right. Genesis 10:25, right? Chapter 10, verse 25. Read it again. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg. For in his days was the earth divided.
When was the earth divided?
In his days.
In his days. And when was his days? Tower of Babel.
Right.
Now let me take you into this. We're gonna go into the Hebrew. We in the blue letter Bible, right? Let's go into the Hebrew. Blue letter Bible got the Hebrew. So let's go down. Let's scroll down. You see this word Ibar. Ibar is Eber. H, this is concordance number H. My bad, I don't know if you can see it. Raise it up some. Eber, H5677. Ibar in Hebrew, Eber, what they say in English, right? Well, where does the word Hebrew come from? Eber, the region beyond, the Gadite chief Salakio, all right, priest, all that. Eber, you see this? Now let me go down to this right here. Here we go. This is the lexicon. This is this right here. I got the book. This is the book inside of here. The words look exactly the same, right, as what we was putting up on the screen. If I switch it to this, it's the same exact writings, is the same thing, it's the lexicon. So let's go back. Let's click on this and let's see what we can get. If we scroll down, right? By the latter usage of the language by which seems to have arisen by the Babylonian captivity, right? But to observe it so found in Joshua, right? It's talking about the Hebrew. It's talking about what this word Ibar means, or what is used as. You know, I like to say what is used as. The word Ibar is from the word Eber. Here we go. Number 4, Eber, the ancestor of the race of the what? Hebrews. Eber is Hebrew. Hebrews. Here you go right here. It says Banya Ibar, right? The children of Eber in Hebrew. Ibar Yom, Hebrews. As to the difference between the Israelites, between this and Israelites, meaning that Ibar Yom is the Hebrew people, right? But Israelites, we are the ones who get to claim the Hebrew. They call us Hebrew Israelites because we speak Hebrew. But we never called ourselves Hebrews, like Hebrew Israelites. We were always just the Israelites, and the Israelites were known for speaking Hebrew. New Testament, Paul, Hebrew tongue. From where? From Eber. his son Peleg. That's how you know who kept the original language. That's how you know that we are God's chosen people. We still got God's language to this day. And we still hate it because we serve God till this day. Till this effing day. Go ahead. You want to say something, brother?
Yeah. So to me, let me do this. I was listening to what you were just saying. Now we're in Genesis, the beginning. And
let me pull this back up for y'all. Go ahead.
We're chapter 10. Genesis is the beginning. And onto Eber were born 2 sons.
Right. Let me go back. Let me bring everybody back to where you are and get them up to speed. Go ahead. Unto Eber were born 2 sons. Go ahead.
From what you just taught us,
Hebrew.
And spoke to us, Hebrew.
Yeah.
So onto the Hebrew people were born 2 sons.
Well, unto Eber,
right,
the man Eber. But the Hebrew people was us because we spoke the Hebrew language or the Ibar from Eber. We spoke Eber's language from the beginning. That's how we walked into Egypt from the east.
What? I'm sorry.
But no, listen, that you suppose that's why it's called the good news, the Tawab news, right? Which we read in what? 1 Thessalonians 5:21. They use that old school word Tawab. Been around since Christ, since before Christ, since Eber. This is God's language that we learning today. Who teaching this? Chinese people? No. The oppressor? No. He got these little dots. Y'all see these little dots on the screen? That's Yiddish. That's turning Hebrew into Yiddish. I want you to see something. You see these dots, right?
Yeah.
If you go into the Blue Letter Bible, which is why I use it, why the ISUPK uses it, right? If I show you this, there ain't no dots on this. I can put dots on it. Look.
Can you zoom in on that?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. We can zoom in on this. The oppressor ain't gonna want us to. I'm sorry, y'all.
No dots.
The oppressor ain't gonna want us to zoom in on it. There ain't no dots right here. Y'all see that? I can put dots on it. The dots say what? Show vowel points. If I check this box that says show vowel points, dots appear out of nowhere. Those vowel points are the Yiddish language. They changed the pronunciation from Hebrew to Yiddish. That's how you get shalom or shalom or mazel tov. That's not in Hebrew. Or Yukovich. Like you don't get that. Go ahead.
Yiddish, I mean gibberish.
Oh,
like not
I forget what they said that Yiddish means, but you might actually be right. I believe it's something along the lines of it doesn't make sense or something like that. I forget what Yiddish. You jogged it to my memory. I mean, you made me remember something about it, but I can't exactly recall it. But I think
gibberish is not lined up.
But Yiddish is they had the Yiddish language before they stole our language. They already had Yiddish. It's like all that Russian, all that type of language. That's why it sounds just like Russian and Yishnikov. Yeah, the Slavic language. They already had the Yiddish. Because they Germans. The fake Jew, he's a German. Yeah, just like the ones that he said he's Hitler's race. That's why Hitler put his own people in the chamber because of what they was doing. They was stealing our culture and oppressing their people, just like a criminal. You like, well, look, I converted to Islam, so bro, look, y'all just gotta pay to get in here. And then at the end, you like, but bro, we grew up together. You like, look, man, I got the infidel. Don't cross me. I gotta slay the infidel. You like, man, if you don't get out of here with that Muslim garbage, you like, and that's what they did. Hitler got tired. He put them straight in the you know what. for taking our culture, because at the time, Christians and Muslims were warring against each other, like the whole Ottoman Turk war and all that, right? But so they converted to Judaism, or what they call Judaism, meaning they said, well, so we can still do business with Muslims and Christians, we'll just be neutral. We believe in what the Hebrews believe in. We believe in what the Jews believe in, which is why they call themselves Jewish, like Arabish. People in Philly, they Arabish. They like Arabs. They wish they wasn't Arab. They just not. You know what I mean? So that's what they did to stay neutral, to keep doing commerce with the Arabs and Christians. But so they converted to our culture. But in doing that, they made money. That's what they did. And then they oppressed other Germans. Hitler said, you ain't gonna press me. I'm gonna press you. I'm gonna press this button. And the gas is gonna come on. So like I had to say it. I'm gonna press the button and gas is gonna arrive. You ain't gonna oppress me. And that's what happened. They shouldn't have stole our culture. Now, to prove what I just said, go ahead. Give me Revelations 2 and 9.
What I was gonna say was that
Uh-huh.
what you're talking about, but wasn't that part of there's consequences or whatever for them saying that they were God's people
Mm-hmm.
when we're actually God's people, the Israelites?
Yes.
Was that part of that?
I mean, they got to get it because they're Esau, and Esau getting his consequence anyway.
Right.
Esau is going to be no more. The oppressor is going extinct. When Jesus Christ returned, they're going to serve out their slavery, and they're going extinct. Said that they should not raise up cities. Give me Isaiah 14 and 21, and then give me Revelation. Matter of fact, you give me Isaiah 14 and 21. Carmelo. Give me Isaiah 14 and 21, young man, Carmelo. And Quatazak, can you give me Revelations 2 and 9? Y'all got any questions online, please type them in.
Isaiah 14, chapter 14,
verse
21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
But I didn't have slaves. I love black people. I got a black friend. That's what they say up here. I got a black friend. Listen, down south, y'all understand this. I got a black friend. I got black friends. My sister's baby daddy's black. Like you said that, like you want to kill him, like you want to underlie for being your sister's baby daddy. Your sister need to keep her legs closed. That brother, he needs to stop loving the oppressor. You know what I mean? My sister's baby's daddy is black. Yeah, I know. I ain't never heard you ever say baby's daddy. But we up here, we suffer from oppressors that got black friends. Down south, you can actually cuss them out and tell them they're racist because they know it's a real thing down south. Up here, it's a real thing, but it's blind to everybody. It's like that didn't just happen. What? I'm not racist. I got black friends. You need to speak. Like what? Like who the hell are you talking to? Go ahead. that was racist. Like, what you doing here? What am I doing here? Like, what do you mean what am I doing? I work here. Like, I didn't mean it like that. You know, my sister's baby's daddy's black. I'm not racist. That's crazy. I got black friends. No, down south, y'all know the struggle. The struggle is real up here. We got oppressors that act like they're in denial. They act like they're in denial of their racism. But with that being said, y'all, continue to read Isaiah. You got Isaiah, right?
Yeah, Isaiah.
All right, 14 and 21. Go ahead.
So prepare for.
And you got Revelations, right? All right, perfect.
So like I was saying, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. That they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Can I read that again?
Yeah. It's freeing. It's justice. This is justice. This is judgment. Go ahead.
This is justice. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Listen, there you go, right there.
Can't possess it. Can't fill the face or the world with cities.
Meaning they ain't never ever gonna rule nothing ever again. They're gonna serve slavery and they're going extinct due to that slavery. We always say you can't survive like the Mexicans, can't survive like black people, you can't survive like the Puerto Ricans, can't survive like the people down there in Honduras, can't survive like us. We like, bro, they crossed the border through a river, man. Through a river. And you call them a wetback? Because they ain't have a boat? Because you made them be blocked off? This is Mexico. America is Mexico. Since when was it not? Like, since you came here? Like, come on, man. And we say this, I'm talking about we get banned, blocked from everybody. Well, guess what? Give me Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
Just the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9.
You might gotta just come up a little bit, Salaki. Oh, you can take the mic. No, don't take the mic. It's gonna jam up here.
Oh God, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation. And poverty.
And poverty. My bad. I did not know that was gonna happen, y'all. My apologies. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. This is what Christ said. He said, I know thy works. I know what y'all doing out there. I know what work you putting in. And I know your trouble, your tribulation. And I know your poverty. I know you suffering. He's black. His name comes from a Hispanic, comes from a Puerto Rican. He said, I know my people suffering. I know the work they put in. And I know they in poverty. I know we broke and poor. I know you walked through a river to get here. Who the hell did that? The brother died with his daughter on his back because he tried to swim to freedom only to meet death. That's crazy. And if he would have made it, guess what he'd have been put in? An aluminum foil blanket and go ahead. So you was about to say it wasn't. Concentration camp. With the aluminum foil blanket. But to be treated like a damn slave. But guess what? He said it's worth it than be owned by the cartel, to be owned by my own people, or to be owned by nothing. Venezuelan money don't mean anything anymore. They got the bags of money. Listen, it's coming to America. They got the bags of money, hundreds, all that. And they money, they was just burning. Y'all remember that like 2 years ago? Yeah, they was just burning it. You can't buy it, like $10,000. What is it gonna get you? They don't even have fruit. They don't got nothing. It was burning the money. That's better than having $10 million and it's worth what? $13? You got 10 million and it's worth what, $150? Because you can't use it? Because your 10 million, even though it might be the equivalent of $150,000 on a market level, say 10 million crashed to 150,000. The problem is I got 10 million because all I did was collect the money that everybody threw off the streets. So your 10 million is like, I have it. What are you bringing to me? That ain't 10 million is $150. That's 1 day of food. All your life, hard work and life saving. Come on, bro. They putting the kids on their back and swimming the rivers. They saying, F it, I'm going. I sleep in a concentration camp. I get 3 meals a day. My daughter gonna eat. I'm gonna sit there with my family, not knowing they're gonna be on a separate cage from each other. Because remember, they had the kids that they lost 1,500 babies. Y'all remember that? How? Like, that is crazy, man. He said, go ahead.
It wasn't what you did. If you look at it, if you listen to that number, I'm not talking about 1,500 kids, parents. And that's how those kids are.
That means that's 3,000 people that they can't find. His parents have 2 kids. I mean, kids have 2 parents. That's 3,000. Plus that's 4,500 missing people.
Now, right. Because it's like when the Bible says I fed all these people, I wasn't including, the fish, the bread, I wasn't including the whole families, you know what I'm saying? That was just men and women, that wasn't including children, you know what I mean? So you're right, it'd be about 45, 50, and we're talking 1,500 kids, so they're not adults. They're suffering, they're crying, wondering where the parents are, emotionally, they're not stable, mentally, they're like.
And they can't speak English. You can do whatever the hell you want to them. They can't talk to you.
They can't, yeah.
Por favor, something. Be like Esau looking like, get her out of my face. It's another one of those other ones. Christ said, I know your poverty and your trouble, but thou art rich. Read on. Why are we rich? Because we got the kingdom of heaven coming to us, the good news. Rulership for all eternity. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians going to rule this planet for all eternity under Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
Wait a minute. And are what?
They say they are Jews and are not.
Mm-hmm.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Who worship in the synagogue that say he's a Jew? I'm just saying this. We have a no snitching culture, right? I'm gonna just quietly say, if it looked like a duck, and it talk like a duck, and it walks like a duck, somebody might think it's a duck, right? Because I'm not going to snitch and say it was a duck. I don't know that. Somebody might think it was a duck. If you have the Jewish language, you call yourself a Jew, and you worship in a synagogue, somebody might think that you're the synagogue of Satan. The ones who says he's a Jew and is not. Somebody just might think that. I mean, that's what I might say. That's what the hood might say. Go ahead.
As he was reading, he said, and those blaspheme. We know blasphemy.
You're not telling the truth. You're telling a wicked lie. Not just a regular lie. Yeah. That being said, man, this was Elisha Quada's class. Oh, Salaki, you read the whole verse, right? Just to make sure. All right. That being said, Anya Kwataziyan Mara, Ma Warka, Kayahayawam, Anya Iwa Barkatha, La Kahan Wakwataziyan, Kwatazakarab, the Wada Shalom. Okay. I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. I'm passing the class over to Priest and Officer Kwatazakarab. You can be seated. The brother, he going, if you doing whatever you're doing, you good. But you can be seated too afterwards. You good, Kwataza. You can keep it like that. I'll come around and fix it.
This ISUPK security announcement. We got an ISUPK starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Time, which is a commandment. Chapter 18, so like in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means for the Hebrew, like Aisha, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give it to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We are in the Feast of Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication right now. It started Wednesday, December 25th. It's going to be for 8 days, you understand? So we want to read up on it. Go to First Maccabees in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 52. Read down to 61. Remind Akim Abbatim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper into the school, start wearing all black. Boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, you want bless Israel?
Yeah.
All right. Imagine, sorry. La.
Yeah, tell them what I mean. Imagine was supposed to stand.
Imagine need to stand. Sor, la, pun.
Well, pun la hakadam.
Pun la hakadam means turn face to east.
Salaka, you was right. Love pun wa hakadam.
All right. No pun. Wow, but that means turn to face
Two turn face east.
These two turn face east. Yeah.
No, it's still turn to face east, but I'm telling you what it means.
Come on. All right, we want to send the prayers of the blessed Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.